Hey everybody, it's Shane, and I'm back in the Flight Factor 777F. Tonight we're going to try something that I tried to do a couple weeks ago. My friend Sierra from my Discord server, also one of my moderators, great kid, great guy. He's made a voice call out Lewis script for the 777, very similar to one he's done for us for the MD11. I'm going to try it out tonight. The last time I tried to try it, it didn't work, and I went back and discovered that there was an issue with the Lewis script being in the wrong folder. My fault. So we're going to go ahead and try it again tonight. We're going to fly this aircraft from Dallas Fort Worth up to Chicago O'Hare. A little less than 2 hour flight. And we're going to do a full cold and dark setup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to time it tonight. I want to see how long it takes me to set the aircraft up from cold and dark to ready to push. So let's go ahead and start now. Okay, so we'll start with the overhead. Battery power is on. Secondary, primary external power. Cabin utility. Parking brake. Release indicator lights. Test. Okay. And then set as required, we'll go dim. Okay, fire. Overheat test is good. ADRU, emergency lights, window heat. Okay, seatbelt signs, nav lights. Let's go here. And logo lights. Swing lights not required. Flight deck lighting. Let's go master bright. All the way bright for now. And then we'll get a little bit of this going here. And then before I forget, I always need to do this on airplane, cabin controls. I always turn these lights off because they make the aircraft really bright from behind when they don't need to be. Alright, EFIS panel. We'll set this up. So this goes to plan. Range 80, data position. This one, min range, data position. DOR left and right on both. Okay, that's set. And then we'll go over here. External services, CPDLC. Our call sign is 1075. And let's connect. Alright. And then we'll go back to Navigraph services and we'll get data from SimBrief. I've already built the plan in there. There it is, DFW ORD Giant 1075. Alright. Then we'll go over to weight and balance. We're going to fill from SimBrief. And let's go ahead and go over to loading page. I'm going to go over to CG summary. I'd like the CG just a little bit more forward. That's how I like to fly the plane. This is nice. 25.9 is perfect. So we'll leave it as is. Then I go back and I'll click simultaneous full load. Aircraft is loaded. Weight summary shows 25.9. Perfect. Okay, FMC, program for flight. So what I'm going to do real quick here is go over our flight plan for tonight. Looks like we're going to need 1.8 left, I think. Let's see here. Yep. Let's switch this over to 1.8 left. Cool. Alright, so here's our flight plan tonight. Looks like our takeoff weight's going to be 582. Cost index 15, pretty slow. Landing weight 554.8. Fuel on board 53.7. 221,000 pounds of cargo on board. Okay, cruise altitude will be flight level 350. And it looks like our flight time is going to be about 250, a little under 2 hours. Hour and 40 something minutes. All right, and then real quick, looks like at O'Hare they're landing on 9 left, which is pretty short for us. Otherwise, we have to land on the 10s, which is not ideal because that puts us. I guess we could do that. Let me take a look at this. 9 left would get us closer to the northeast cargo ramp. It's 7,500 feet. I don't know if we can do that. Oh, look at the performance information. Let's plan for it for now, but I'll be ready to do something else if that's not working out. We'll pick that up from Gibbons. I'll put that in the performance data as we get closer, and if it's not going to work, we'll switch back over to the 10s and we'll just deal with it. The long taxi. Alright, cool. Let's press on with setting up the FMC. We'll start with position initialization. Then I'll go over to route, so we're going to go KDFW KORD. Flight number is Giant 1075. Runway will be 18 left. Okay, now let's build the flight plan. You know what? I think I did this wrong last time, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to build the flight plan first, then wrap the arrival and departure around it. So here's our flight plan tonight. So the Akuna 9 MLC, CGF, SGF, Welts, Shane 2. Hey, I know that guy. Alright, so first one's going to be MLC. MLC. And let me make sure I get the right one in here. It's 112 is the frequency on that. Okay, and then over that, after that, it's going to be SGF, SGF. Then over to Welts. Okay. What do you mean it's... There we go. Okay. Now, for the departure, we're going to fly the Akuna 9 MLC transition from 18 left. And the arrival is going to be the Shane 2 from Gibbons. Where is Gibbons? No, it's not the right transition, is it? Welts. Duh, we just said that. Welts. And we're looking for the ILS 9 left from Gibbons. So, now we'll go ahead and double check our route to make sure that looks right. Yes, it does. And then let's look at the legs. So I'm going to take this Gibbons here and move it back to... This doesn't look right. Alright. After jumping, nuns. Okay, nuns and Gibbons. So we're going to move Gibbons up to nuns. There we go. Check that out. Perfect. Okay, perfect, guys. Our flight plan looks good, so let's go back and activate it. Over to performance initialization. We'll put in our zero fuel weight, which is 520.7. 520.7. Route reserve for the flight plan is going to be 20.8. Wow. Okay. 20.8. Okay, cruise altitude 350. Cost index is 15. Alright. And then the thrust limit, let's go over to the performance. I have not been using this, but I want to start because this aircraft has everything built in that you need, so might as well use it, right? Nope, that's not what I want. I want performance. Is that on the wrong? Performance, okay. So let's see. Copy from the FMC, there we go. The takeoff weight's going to be 582. Where's he getting that number from? 582. Hey, what's up, Ray? Flight time a little under 2 hours. We're going to be taking off in about 15 minutes. Let's do some these last minute calculations here. $582.1. CG 26%. Alright, let's get the weather here. Altimeter is 2977. 2977. Outside air temperature is 26. Dry. The wind is 180 at 25 because we got gusts. 26C. Anti-ice off. Takeoff weight. Let's calculate. Seems kind of strange, this performance. Rating takeoff. Let's try TO1. Alright, TO1 61. Okay. I didn't know you can even put one in that high. 61. TO1. Oh, okay. 61. That gives us a takeoff M1 of 94.9. Okay. Alright. And takeoff is going to be flaps 5. CG is 26. And the V speeds will be 150. Rotate at 154. V2 158. Alright, there it is, guys. Flight plan is set. Okay, FMC is set. Although I don't... Oh! Oh! What the heck, man? Oh, the game just crashed. Shoot, dude. That never happens to me. Oh, that sucks. I just did all that work. Man, I hope that doesn't happen again. That was not fun. All right, well, now you get to see me rush through this because I don't want to go through that again. That sucks. Oh, that never crashes. Where's the log? Dang, I was almost going to be done in like 15 minutes, too. Doesn't even say why it crashed. All right, guys. I will do my best to expedite through this, okay? That sucks. I spent all that time setting it up, man. All right, I'm going to rush through this, guys, so you're going to have to forgive me if I just go fast. All right. If it crashes again, I'm calling it a night, because that's no fun. Alright, let's just do this quickly here. Let me log into this too. Yeah, I'm gonna send it, man. I want to get this plane in the air. So GTI 1075. Alright, let's press airplane, weight and balance, filled from SimBrief. Okay. And let's go over to loading page, CG summary. I want a CG that's about 27 or 26. I'll take that. Back. Simultaneous full load. Weight summary. Hour zero fuel weight's higher. What the heck? Whatever. Okay. EFIS panel. Alright, I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna go fast as I can. K D F W K O R D. Nope, that's not wrong aircraft. It's not an MD-11. K O R D. GTI 1075. 1-8 left. Okay, so it's gonna be MLC SGF Welts. Okay, departure is going to be Akuna 9. Transition 1-8 left. The arrival is going to be the Shane 2. Welts transition and 9 left at Gibbons. And we'll check the route. Okay, route looks good. Activate. Performance initialization, zero fuel weight is 532 point something, right? Weight summary 532.2. 532.2. Invalid entry, huh? Yep, if I put it in the right spot. 20.8. 1350 15 thrust limit TO1 61, takeoff 526. All right, and then 150 154 158. All right, legs on the left, pick up on the right. I think I got it. All right, cool. Let me make sure my checklist is all good here. I think we got everything. IFR clearance, let's check it. All right, let's press on, guys. That took me less than 5 minutes. Okay, we're cleared to O'Hare via the Akuna 9 departure. MLC transition, climb via SID, expect 350 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 175. We'll expect 17 right for departure. Actually, that's going to be 18 left. Okay, 135 175. Let's go ahead and get that on. 135 175. And then tower is going to be
170 on Fort Gate.
The day Fort Worth Center. This is
all right, and then the tower is going to be on 2655.
Question RY, Chicago Midway.
Cool. So, TCAS, the squawk code is 3445. 3445. Okay, radios are set. Fuel quantity 53.8 is set. FMC is set. Flight directors on left and right. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, now we're set. Flight directors on left and right. MCP airspeed set V2. V158. MCP heading would be the runway heading, which we'll grab right now. .176. 176, and then altitude. Top altitude here is going to be 5,000 feet. Nice. Okay, altimeters 2977 last I checked. All right, let me confirm that weather. Departure ATIS Echo 2977 is set. Okay, auto brakes. Takeoff is set. Okay, Wixer. Wixer T and auto. Lower MFD on stat. APU. Start. APU gens on. Departure briefing. Alright guys, we're at international cargo tonight. We'll push start here. Actually, this is west cargo, tail facing east. Expecting taxis for Charlie 9, Charlie. Probably over to Zulu. Left on Echo, and then hold short at 18 left at Whiskey Foxtrot, but we'll get that clearance when we get ready to go. And we'll take off on 18 left, full length, 13,400 feet available on the Akuna 9 departure. Instructions for 18 left is climb heading 176 to intercept course 193 to B Park, then on track 255 to cross Yamo at about 5,000, and at or below 240 knots and on depicted route to Acuna. Very well. Alright, before start pushback checklist. I'll call the tug.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Let's get the doors and windows. So airplane, doors. So we're going to close these up. Alright, and let's go ahead and set the overhead panel.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Clear to connect. Nice. Okay, that's everything. Down to lower MFD. Back over to engine. Hey, parking brake. Oops. Now it's set. Okay, wheel chocks and all the ground support equipment. Okay, set. Beacon light on. ACARS. Bid not found. Well, that's not true. Let me double check that real quick. Maybe I didn't book this flight. Guess I didn't. Oh, now I did. Okay. Alright, let's try ACARS again. Nice. Working now. Okay. Push start.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Actually did that again for American.
Right there.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, let me go grab my knee board and I'll be ready to go.
And all aircraft should be advised, thunderstorms rolling in. Got about, looks like 15-20 minutes before ground stop goes into effect, so all departures will be at your discretion. American 1935, Unit Tower, runway 17 right, taxiback Kilo, Echo Golf.
Right.
17 right by Kilo, Echo Golf, American 1935.
Okay. This is giant. 1075 with information echo 18 left from West Cargo. Got it. Alright guys, I think we're ready to start them up. Is it raining here? Wait a minute. Was that in the ATIS? No. Alright, whatever.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Hi crew, starting left engine. Okay, rotation on the left. Okay, fuel on left.
American 1696, no departure frequency 125.02. 1035, new departure frequency 25.02.
Ooh, 25025. Okay, light off. Okay, got a good start on left, starting right.
American 1935, RNAV T-Rex, runway 17 right, clear for take.
Okay, fuel on right. Fuel flow.
Good advice, scheduled ground stop
EGT.
approximately 10 minutes.
What did he say? Okay, good start on right. After start checklist. Anti-ice not required. Not with these temps. APU off. Ground signal standing by. Flaps set for takeoff. Flaps 5. Snap trim 5.75. Make it an even 6. Takeoff data. We got V1 150, V2 154.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And V2 158. Alright, that's on the PFD. Takeoff thrust setting is 94.9. Transponders on. Taxi light. Runway turn off lights are on. Lower MFD. Light control.
American 1696, RNAV B Park, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Ailerons left. Ailerons right. Elevator up.
American 19.
Elevator down. Water left.
Down,
Water right.
American 2876 on file for 18 right.
18 left. With information echo.
Alright, that was American 2876, low end 17021, gust 29.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, we'll see you.
Supposed to contact them next time.
And for American 2836, apologies about that, we just never got a message from them, and clear to land 18 right.
Technically the COC says you're required to make initial contact, but we were lucky sitting here thinking it was funny, so no worries.
Dallas Tower, American 2016, requesting taxi with information echo on board.
Good. Okay, ready to call for taxi now.
American 2016, squawk line altitude.
Say it again for American 2016.
Alright, I'm gonna move us forward just a little bit here.
American 1935, connect departure.
Departure with
American 2016, squawk line altitude.
SWAC mode, Charlie is on American 2016, ready for taxi, information echo.
American 2016, runway 18 left, taxi via Gulf.
Are we moving?
Golf.
Here we go. We're moving.
Golf, Whiskey, Golf, American 2016.
Noticeable steering, left, right, and the brakes. Forward tower, good evening. Giant 1075 information echo, ready for taxi 18 left at West Cargo.
Giant 1075, heavy, DFW tower, runway 18 left, taxi via Charlie, Yankee, Whiskey Golf, cross runway 18 right.
18 left via Charlie Yankee, Whiskey Golf, cross 18 right. Giant 1075 heavy. Alright, let's do it.
American 1969.
It just feels like it's stuck in mud here.
12502 American 1969.
Okay, so Charlie Whiskey Golf. Wait, Charlie Yankee. Okay, got it. Alright, clear on the right, clear on the left. Let's make a left turn on the Charlie here.
Dallas Tower, Speedbird, 15 November, ready taxi. With information echo.
Speedbird 63 November heading 417 right taxi via Kilo Echo Golf.
Taxi via Kilo Echo Golf. Speedbird, 15 November.
Alright guys, so we're gonna head up here to Yankee, cross 18 right at Yankee. Left on Echo, Whiskey Golf.
FedEx 430 DFW Tower 11701 Gusking, runway 17 center Center Line. Center Line 17 Center, FedEx 430.
Tower, Giant 1075, I just want to confirm the taxi routing. After we cross 18 right at Yankee, that's a left on the Echo, then on the Whiskey Golf. Is that correct?
Giant 1075 A fire.
Copy, thanks. Hey, taxi clearance is good. Noticeable steering, brakes are checked. Alright, let's see if we get these callouts tonight. I didn't get them last time, but I'd like to hear them tonight. Okay, it'll be Zulu first, then Yankee right afterwards.
Dallas Tower, American 2016, holding at Whiskey Golf, ready for takeoff.
American 2016 on SD Park, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, and 17021 Gusking.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, VNAV, ballpark, American 2016.
VNAV. RNAV, buddy. Okay, this is Yankee right here. We're gonna make this right turn. Alright, TCAS is clear. Arrival end's clear. Departure end is clear. Let's cross 18. 18 right. 18 right, yep. Alright, all lights on.
Approaching 18 right.
Look at that, guys. The MD-11 coming in here. That's cool. Okay, and then left turn on Charlie here. Or Echo, rather.
American 2016, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 2016, see ya.
Speedbird 53 November on Aspera, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, lower MFD,
Aspera, clear for takeoff.
engine, recall,
15 November.
good.
Giant
VNAV.
1075, runway 18 left, line of point.
Line up and wait, 18. Say it again for Giant 1075.
Giant 1075, line up and wait, runway 18 left.
Line up and wait, 18 left, Giant 1075. Alright, line up and wait. Wixer
Approaching
on.
8 left.
Okay, we are clear on the left, clear on the right. TCAS is clear.
On runway 1 left.
One what left?
FedEx 430 heavy. What was your or what altitude you got for runway at?
We were visual the whole way down. We're on MFS though. I don't know if the weather hasn't updated yet, but it's showing the storm just off to the west of the airfield.
FedEx 430 Roger, you can make a left at Papa 2, taxi to park via Papa. Cross runway 13 left.
Left on Papa 2, parking via Papa, we'll cross 13 left, FedEx 430. Thanks for the service, I'll see ya.
Giant 1075, RNAV, B park, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, 117021, gust 29.
Clear for takeoff when I left, RNAV, B Park, Giant 1075. Alright, crew, clear for takeoff, start the clock. Brakes released. Alright, let's see if we get these callouts. Alright, stable, set takeoff thrust. Thrust set.
$80 knots.
Hey, there we go. Hold.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
You're up.
Beaver 53 November, contact
Gust
departure.
F, VNAV speed.
Contact departure, Beaver 50 November, good day.
Giant 1075, contact departure.
Hey, departure 1075, so long. Departure, Giant 1075 with you, climbing 2400 for 5,000.
Giant 1075, Lone Star approach, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000.
Climb maintain 17,000, Giant 1075.
Departure, Beaver 52 November is crossing flight level 60.
Speedbird 53 November, Lone Star departure, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000.
Flaps 1.
Climb maintain 17,000, Speedbird 52 November.
Flaps up. Hey, we can turn these off. Nope, wrong button. That one. What's up, Wind Blocks? How you doing, man? Just took off from Dallas. Okay, 250 on the speed.
Speedbird 53 November, contact Fort Worth Center 135.175, we'll see ya.
Contact Fort Worth Center on 135.175. Good day.
Okay, autopilot. 317 on a climb speed. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, the light is out, flaps are up, recall. Nothing. Lights.
Giant 1075, contact Fort Worth Center 135.175, we'll see ya.
35-175 for Giant 1075. So long.
Niner Alpha, push shift 5945.
What's up, Jose? Welcome aboard, man. Force Center, good evening. Giant 1075 with you, claiming 1,000 for 17,000.
Giant 1075 Forward Center also with you. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain 350, Giant 1075. Alright, 350 set. Okay, Wixer's painting some fun stuff out in front. So I'm gonna put this one on Wixer and have him look a bit further out. Make sure we don't drive into any cells here. And I'll drive with this. Yeah, I see a lot of lightning coming out of straight ahead, so that seems to match with what we're seeing here. Wow, look at that. That's pink. You don't go into that stuff. Yep, let's see the lightning over there. That's tracking with the cell that we're seeing on the Wixer.
And Center Southwest 2883, request taxi, please.
Southwest 2883, runway 17 left, taxi via Echo.
17 left via Echo for Southwest 2883.
American 1458, runway 17 left, wind 200 at 21, gust tree 6, clear to land.
What's on the clear landing 438?
Check out that cell. That is gnarly.
Blue Streak 5945, runway 19er, fly runway heading, wind 170 at 1 tree, clear for takeoff.
Okay, altitude.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19er, runway heading
standard.
for Blue Streak 5945. Southwest 1080, contact Houston Center, 132.77, good day.
3277, have a good night, Southwest.
Oh, how'd that flight go? Is it good?
Southwest 3823, descend via the Jeffrey 5 arrival, love altimeter 2980.
80, descend via Jeffrey 5 arrival, Southwest 3823.
We're gonna want to be careful of this stuff. I'm not quite sure what the tops of this is, but we do have some pretty significant weather out in front of us here. About 60 miles away. Yeah, see that? So, I don't know what the tops of this is. So here's what we can do to figure out what that would be. I'm gonna move over. Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna move over to this, see a little bit. Or better yet, we'll leave that one alone. And we're gonna play with the wicks for just a little bit here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go manual tilt. See if we can figure out how much higher that is.
Number 0360 Bravo, contact Houston Center, 132.77, good day.
Over to Houston Center, thank you for your service, 0360 Bravo.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting above it here. Yeah, I think we might be able to climb above this.
Blue Streak 5945, verify squawking 5235.
$5235 in the box for Blue Streak 5945.
Just in case I need to deviate.
Delta 4459 forward center lab. Blue Streak 5945, I'm still showing the wrong code. 5235.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay, we just cycled the box for Blue Streak 5945.
Blue Streak 5945, radar contact, say altitude.
You said you're doing it this Friday? You're going to be flying all that on Friday?
5945.
Blue Streak 5945, climb and maintain 12000 to right heading tree 00.
Right heading 300 and up to
Alright, I'm coming to the right.
12000.
I don't like what I'm seeing up here.
Blue Streak 5945.
Making 158, vacated 17 left on golf, taxi to gate 2.
American 1458, taxi via Echo.
The Echo to the gates, Kraken 1458.
Southwest 2883, runway 17 left, wind 200 at 21, gust tree 6, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 17 left, Southwest 2883.
4 center, Giant 1075, deviating 20 degrees right for weather ahead.
Giant 1075, deviations right of course approved, when able direct McAllister, advise direct McAllister.
Okay, we'll let you know when we're direct McAllister, Giant 1075.
Fort Worth, citation 1 Bravo Charlie.
November 251 Bravo Charlie, Fort Worth Center.
Any chance we can go after Alpha Bravo India, if we can go direct to Bowie and delete, if we can delete Bowie and go direct to Bonham after Abilene.
November 251 Bravo Charlie, after Abilene, clear direct to Bonham.
Okay, appreciate it. Abilene, clear direct to Bonham, citation 1 Bravo Charlie, really appreciate it. The weather out there is getting a little higher than I'd want it to for going that direction.
American 1456, contact Lone Star approach 125.02, good day.
125.02, good day, 1456.
Well, McAllister is currently sitting on top of a giant cell, so I'm not going to be able to go direct to that. Maybe I can get something else direct. Nope. Yeah, it's literally right in the way of where we need to go. Alright, leveling off at flight level 350.
Forward Center Jet Blue 310, good evening, flight level 350.
JetBlue 310 Forward Center, radar contact 108 miles northwest of Midland. Blue Street 5945, climb and maintain 16,000, clear at Kilo.
16,000, direct Kilo, Blue Street 5945.
Fort Worth Center, Lufthansa 439 Heavy with you at flight level 120-4170.
Lufthansa 439 Heavy, Fort Worth Center also with you, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb maintain 370, Lufthansa 439 Heavy.
Fort Worth Center, American 1935, can we get 5 minutes away?
Southwest 2883, radar contact, say altitude.
We are level at 5,000 for Southwest 2883.
Southwest 2883, climb and maintain 15,000, clear direct Trooper.
Climb maintain 15,000 direct Trooper, Southwest 2883.
Who wants
Today,
that boy?
Fort Worth Center, this is Southwest Airlines 410 with you at flight level 390. We would just check in if we miss anything. I will be in the cutoff for a second.
Oh my god, dude.
Southwest 410, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, over to Uniform 22.8 for Southwest Airlines 410. Have a good day.
And Fort Worth Center, American 1935, requesting 5 minutes away.
American 1935, Memphis offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved.
Roger, over to Unicom, thanks, American 1935.
Southwest 2883, Kansas City Center offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Advisory for
Ooh,
2883.
little choppy up here. Wow, wow, look at these spikes.
Southwest 3823, contact Lone Star approach 125.02.
2502, Southwest 3822, a great night.
Blue Street 5945, descend via the Booth 7 arrival, the DFW altimeter 2986.
Descend via the Booth 7 and copy on the altimeter for Blue Street 5945.
Okay, looks like we're good on this heading right now. We're about 15 miles off course, deviating to the right due to this weather. So if I were to go direct to hold on. McAllister, right? This is McAllister. We're flying directly into a pretty significant cell just to the north of it. So we're going to have to stay on this course for a while. Gonna keep this course offset a bit. Alright, so we're just going to stay on this for a bit. Once we get past the celly here, once we get past the cell here, we'll start easing back towards our course. Looking at the Wixer, I don't see much else past McAllister. Force Center, Giant 1075, I just want to give you an update. There's a pretty significant cell about 40 miles north of McAllister. We'd like to stay on this heading for about 80 miles so we can get back on course.
Giant 1075, Memphis Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Okay, we're needed to come. 1075, so long. Wow, he said, I don't want to deal with you, get out of here. Okay, whatever. I mean, that's probably okay. We're getting kind of close to Memphis Center airspace anyway, so we'll do our own thing for a bit. But this looks like that might be a little spicy going into O'Hare. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. But yeah, we'll maintain this course offset for a while until we clear this cell here, and then we'll get back on course. I'm curious what Navigraph is showing for weather right now. Let's get the weather overlay going. Interesting. It's showing the weather quite a bit further away from what we're seeing. But this is going to be pretty spicy here going into O'Hare. Trying to get through this mess to get into the airport. And Dallas has since gone IFR, but it was kind of looking that way when we left. O'Hare. Wow. 040 at 15, gust 29. Light thunderstorm rain. Few clouds at 600 feet. Oh, this will be spicy going in there too. Wait a minute. Their weather's completely different. Huh. Get up some turbulence here. Okay, well, I think we've cleared most of the weather here, so I'm gonna start working us back onto course. So I'm gonna fly heading of 020 to get us back on our track, or flight plan track. And once this gets close to here, we'll go back to LNAV and get back on course. Oh, hey, Stuck. So you can get it here on my Discord server. If you come over and join us here, I'll give you the role, and it will be in the Flight Sim downloads file. It's going to be right here, 777 Callouts Beta. Just install this in your Lua, Fly with Lua plugin, right here. Works pretty good. Alright, air seems to have calmed down up here. I think we have a little bit of smooth sailing for a while. Awesome, good to go. You should be, if you're the guy that just joined here, with the smiley face, you should be able to see it. So I'm hoping I'm looking at the weather in Chicago, and I'm seeing a pretty big discrepancy here. We do have a controller online, but his ATIS is way different from the real world ATIS. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. 040. This is like a 20 knot tailwind. You can't do this. At 040 at 15 gust 29. That's almost a we can't accept that landing. Look, if I were to land on the 27s, look at this. You can't do that. Like, look, you see what I'm saying? If you were to switch over to the 27s, that's a 10 knot tailwind or more. That's not going to work for me. And that's without the gust. So that doesn't work. So I don't know what this controller is talking about. 15, like 2 left would be a 15 knot tailwind. You can't do that. We got a little bit of time. We'll wait till we get a bit closer before I start making some calls and asking about that. But off the top of my head, it doesn't look good. Alright, we're getting real close here. I've armed LNAV, so once we get within intercept range, this heading select will turn into LNAV as we cross into this. Watch. There it is, LNAV. Now the autopilot will come to the right and get back on the course. And there we are, back on course. Oh, who's this guy? This guy's been flying from Honolulu to Louisville. Pan American, huh? Wow, what a long flight. This homie's been online the entire time. Wow. 7 hours and 14 minutes. That's something else. Let's see if he's still awake. All right, I'll tell you what, we got a little bit of time here. It's beer 30. It's time for the champagne and beers. You guys have the aircraft. So what this guy's saying was he got kicked off of VATSIM. This has happened to me too. So the terms of service from VATSIM is that if you're going to be away for more than 30 minutes, you're required to log off. So let's say I'm going to do a long haul flight and I want to fly from Louisville to Honolulu. It's an 8-hour flight and I want to do it overnight. So let's say I take off, it's 10 o'clock and I want to go to bed and I'll wake up at like 6 to land. You're required to log off of VATSIM. You can't stay on by the rules for this entire time and fly this while you're not in a seat. What happens is they have these supervisors, right? They're not always on, but they're sometimes on. And they go looking through the whole roster of people on VATSIM and they see who's got the most amount of time connected, and they'll send you a private message. And then they'll say, "Hey, I'm a supervisor. I'm just doing a regular check to make sure that you're here." And then they'll give you like 3 tries to contact them and reply to them. And if they don't, they'll kick you off, and then they'll email you and send you a nastygram saying, "Hey, we tried to contact you, but you weren't online. Here's a reminder about the terms of service, and you violated them. If you do it again, you're going to get suspended." So there you go. Happened to him, it's happened to me before. So now I just log off of VATSIM and I don't even risk it. The chance of the supervisor actually catching you is kind of low, because I've gotten away with it before, but every now and then they're there and they'll check. Alright, I was looking for top of descent here. Obviously more than 200 miles away. Okay, so we got 359 miles to go. Estimating O'Hare at 426 Zulu. About 50 minutes. Look at me doing some recruiting right now, guys. Isn't that awesome? Trying to recruit for my hub. Oh, you're talking about the alternate, like right here in op. So, I get what you're saying. The Flight Factor guys have been telling us that all of this stuff is slated to be added. The alternate, the wind data uplink, all that stuff is all that's going to be added. And the alternate is a pretty important one because that shows you all those different airports that you can go to, and it gives you their obviously the vector or the course and the distance. So when you're flying over the Pacific or the ocean, whatever, long distance stuff, you can see where your nearest alternates are for your ETOP stuff. I totally get that. They're telling us they're going to put it in. I just don't know when. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Oh, what's this? What do we got here? We got a bogey right here. What is this guy? He's at 370, no issue. But we're gonna probably have a meeting up at some point. Yeah, so they did say they're gonna finish this FMC because there is a lot of other functionality in here that's kind of missing. Everything else is pretty good. So on this particular aircraft that I'm flying right now, I've actually done some edits to the flight model, just some minor tweaks. In my opinion, the flight controls are way too touchy in the current state of the aircraft. So what I've done is I've reduced the elevator and the aileron chord by about 20%, so that the flight controls have about 20% less effectiveness. And I've found that it makes the aircraft handle a lot smoother and less jerky and less quick to react. So that's what I'm flying on right now. I sent my files over to the Flight Factor guys. I don't know if they're interested or not. It's okay. This is for me. Where's this guy at? There he is. Oh yeah, I think we're out in front of him. And it really makes no difference because we're 2,000 feet below. We got the Arvism separation here. It's nice that we actually had the tailwind on our side for once. The last time I flew this same aircraft down to Dallas last week from Cincinnati, and we had about the same amount of headwind or more heading south. Okay, all right, Jonas. So if you want to, here's how you do it. Come over to my Discord server. Just join up. I'll give you the role. And I have the file right here in the flight sim files. It's right here. It's just the ACF. Now, bear in mind, this is the non-beta branch, and I will have to update this every time Flight Factor pushes an update because a lot of the updates for the aircraft are always going to be applied to the ACF file, and they're going to rewrite over what I do. So every time an update comes out, I'll have to go in here and change it again. But I'll do that. I'll post it. And you see here, I'll give you a version control. So the fastest ground speed I've ever gotten was about 600 and something knots, leaving Japan, flying the L-1011. Long time ago, probably 20 years ago. This was in Flight Sim 9 or FS 2004. It was Delta Virtual Airlines. It was 650, something like that, over the Pacific. It's essentially a 200 knot tailwind. Where'd that Southwest guy go? Oh, he's passing just behind us. Alright. Okay, looks like we got top of descent populating here now. We got 116 miles to go. 356, so 15 minutes out. We can kind of start running some numbers here for landing, but I really need that ATIS to be updated. Let's check it. Alright, let's see what this ATIS is saying now, because I didn't like what it said before. Oh, okay. See, we can't do this. I need to call this guy, because 1900. Let's see if I can get him on the radio. Chicago approach, Giant 1075. See if I can get him.
Giant 1075, Chicago, please.
Yeah, approach 1075. I'm way outside your airspace. I just had a question about your ATIS. Showing landing on the 27s, but the wind looks like that would make a tailwind well in excess of what we can land on. Can you confirm your ATIS is correct?
Giant 1075, current wind is showing 33017 gust 23.
Copy. Your ATIS that I'm seeing, unless it didn't update, is 040. But 330 looks good. We'll plan for the 27s. We'll call you when we get closer.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, whatever.
Delta 1063.
So, I'm not sure what he's seeing. I'm not sure what he's seeing, but this is what I'm seeing. Okay, real world weather. Oh, see, there it goes. It updated now. 350 at 10 gusts and 23. Never mind. It's all updated. I'm gonna shut up now. Wind 330 at 17 gusts 23. Light thunderstorms of rain. Broken at 400 feet. Overcast at 5,000. Cumulus clouds. 2972. Expect ILS 27 center. That works really good for me because we're parking up here at Northeast Cargo. So, all right, let's plan on a 27 center. Let's go ahead and make some changes here. So, arrival is going to now be on the ILS 27 center. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work for this arrival. You know what? We need to do some planning here. All right, 27 center. This is no longer the best arrival for us. Let's see what might be better. Nope. We need a better arrival here. I'm thinking the Turtle 6 would be better. Yeah, let's switch over to the Turtle 6. All right. Let's make that correction here. So we're going to switch over to the Turtle 6 with the cache and transition. Alright, let me go ahead and select here while I figure this out. And I'm going to go ahead and go direct to cache now. And back over to LNAV. Yeah, it was updating kind of slow there. Hey, what's up, Freeze? Hey, Seth, yeah, Autopilot. What's the issue here? VNAV path? Why can't we do VNAV path? There we go. We're good now. I'm going to go ahead and interrupt my sim real quick so you can see it, Seth. Here you go. Here are my settings. This is 4K. Now, if you want to know what my computer is, go to the video details, and I have all my specs in there. And I'm running this on a 4K gigantic monitor, and these are my settings right here. I used to run Map Enhancement Pro, but I was having an issue with it crashing my sim about an hour into every flight. I could not figure out what was causing it, so I ditched it, and I've gotten rid of it because it's just causing me more trouble than it's worth. What's up, Mikey? Welcome aboard. Okay, Now we really need to start crushing some numbers here because we're getting close to top of descent. 62 miles. So let's go over some landing data. Menu, performance. Let's go to landing. I don't even use that. I just use Sim Heaven and whatever. I don't even use any kind of custom anything. Because to be honest with you, I do the majority of my flights at night, and that's what I see. Nothing. So a lot of the scenery is kind of wasted on me with the type of flying that I fly. And the airport environments are usually pretty good as they are. All right, let's put in some data here. Let me grab the weather. QNH is 2972. No, 2972. Outside air temperature is 7 Celsius. The wind is 330 at 20. Let's just call it 20 with the gust. Conditions are wet. Let's call it medium. Runway 27 center. Reversers both. Flap configs, flap 30. Anti-ice is off. Brakes, let's start with 1. And the landing weight estimate is going to be 555. VREF add 3 knots. Let's calculate it. All right, so it's saying that our VREF approach speed is going to be, let's do this. Approach speed 155, landing distance is 9,800 feet. Auto brakes 2 will give us 9,200 feet. Let's see what that looks like on the runway itself. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore the chat. I'm just trying to do some math here. Yeah, that'll work for us. We'll use auto brakes 2, and we'll plan on exiting at Foxtrot, because there's no other exits off of here before then. That'll work. All right, so VREF is going to be 147 or 150 with the gust. 30. 150. Okay, auto brakes will be 2. Landing data is checked. Auto brakes are set to 2. Arrival briefing. Alright, so we had to switch arrivals here from what we initially briefed earlier. We're now on the Turtle 6 RNAV arrival. Okay, so we're picking that up at Cashin right now. So we got a crossing at Maroc between 24 and 27. Trick between 14 and 15. Turtle is a hard cross at 11. Alright, let me turn this off. Oh. Okay. No, we're going up here to Tony. Alright. So we're not landing 28 left. We're going to make a swing of left to Kirk. Fly Vulcan and Tony. Let's make sure that that's in the FMC. Yep, it is. Excellent. And VNAV descent all the way down to Tony. Yeah, I don't ever use the 115s. So I even at max takeoff weight, I find the 110s to have too much power as it is. I never use the 115s. It's just the 110s for me. That seems to be more than enough. All right, so we're going to swing it right up here to Tony. I'm not quite sure why it's having us do that. Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. I misread this. This is Tony is for 27 center, not him go. Alright, so this is right. So we're going to fly on the south end of the runway, and we'll swing a left to pick up the ILS. We'll plan on the ILS 27 center from final. And we'll be getting vectors for this. Alright, this is Cat 1 for now. The RVR is 1,800 feet. Decision altitude 853 Barrow. Or 200... Let me see. Yeah, we're fine with Cat 1. 1,800 RVR, 853 Barrow. We'll probably pick this up somewhere around Boo. Somewhere in here. At about 5,000 feet. Come back around. MSA is 3,400 feet from the airport. Missed approach, climbing 1,000 and climbing right turn to 4,000 on heading 290. Of course, the Chicago Heights VR radio 322 outbound to Yukon and hold. Alright. FMC message, reset MCP altitude. Alright, let's head down. Speed, VNAV out. Altitude down to 11 for now. This seems to be a bit extreme here. Why are we descending at 5,000 feet a minute? Alright. Okay, we got a little bit low on the vertical profile here. Hopefully that catches up. Okay, rival B from his performance decision altitude. $853 Barrow. They're set. Oh, I live stream all the time, man. If you go look at my channel, I've got hundreds of past live streams you can watch in all kinds of different aircraft. All the time. In fact, I flew last night in 747. Tomorrow we're going to be flying the 737 on I haven't decided if I'm going to do West Coast flying or not. Maybe. I do need to get a flight in for United, so I might fly a 900 ER a little bit tomorrow. Okay, we're a bit fast here, about 20 knots fast. Go ahead and add a little bit of speed brake in here. Okay. Trying to slow this thing down. Alright, coming out of speed brake. I did for a moment, but I fixed it. Okay, spoilers. Just a little bit faster. I think what happened was I missed my top of descent. I didn't reset the MCP altitude, so it wouldn't descend. So I had to press the altitude button, but then it went into idle descent. Oh, altimeters 2972, cross check at 17. And then I had to regain the profile, but I'm back on it now. Okay, spoilers retract. And altimeters are cross-checked. I'm gonna go ahead and dial in Chicago approach now. Oh, did he seriously just go offline? Come on, man. These ATC guys are killing me. Fine, I'll do it myself. 120.75. Alright, I'm at CTAF in here for Chicago. We'll just talk to local traffic as we get closer. Okay, still a bit fast here. I'm going to put some more spoilers in. Speed. CTAP it is. I mean, I guess I can't really blame them. They're doing it for free. It's free ATC, so we'll take it when we can get it, but can't complain if they want to go to bed, right? I mean, it's already 9 o'clock here in California, so it'd be 11 o'clock in Chicago. That's bedtime for me. Alright, let's keep the altitude going down to 5,000 feet. Okay, speed 240. Lights coming on. First checklist complete. Okay, one last weather check here. ASUS Kilo is active 13 minutes ago. Wind 230 at 9. Okay, well, I don't know what the heck. I'm not switching runways again, so. Yeah, I'm not switching runways again. I can't keep up with the ASUS. Now it's saying we're back to... This wind is crazy. It was blowing from the north. Now it's 090 at 10 knots. What the heck, dude? This is not ideal by any means. Alright, so I don't know what to make of this. The wind was 330 a little while ago. Now it's not. And I don't really want to land on the 10s because it's really far away from us. But I don't really have much of a choice here, so... this sucks. Can I even land on 7 left? 9 left? Just for fun, let me see. No. No. Yes. We can't land there. But we can't land there with this weight. So, no. We can't land there. What the... Man, this sucks. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch over, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get us heading over 330. I'm gonna go over to vertical speed. Let's do 1,000 feet per minute down while we recalculate for runway 10 center, which sucks. This is not what I wanted to do here. Runway 10 center, flaps 30. Let's take the auto brakes down to 1. Calculate. And now we don't need this additive here. So new VREF is 147. Approach speed 152. All right, let's go 500 feet a minute. I should enter a hold here, but I really don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, 147. All right, auto brakes 1, and let's go ahead and put in the new 10 center. All right. So got that in. Ruta at about 4,000, so set that to 4,000. Okay, heading 360. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it coming down 1,000 feet a minute. Okay, let me bring up that chart real quick. All right, landing on 10 center now, which is not what I wanted, but I gotta do it. 10 center. ILS. 10 center from final. All right. Okay, RVR still 1800. Decision altitude 869. That's gone up a little bit. 3400 MSA. We're going to cross route at 4,000 feet. Misapproach, climb 4,000, heading 093 and inbound Chicago Heights, radio 336 to Chicago Heights VOR and hold. Okay, got it. Alright, we're reset. I think we're ready now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go direct to Ruta now. And then that is 10 miles away. Let's go ahead and increase, let's drop the speed down to 200. Put some speed brakes out. And 1,500 on the vertical speed. Now, I know they're extended. Thank you. Airspeed low. Okay, flaps 1. I didn't think it was that low, but alright, speed brakes. Oh yeah. LNAV. Hey, vertical speed back down to 1,000. Alright, I'm gonna arm localizer. Heading select 080. Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want localizer. Localizer, VNAV path. Arm approach. Flaps 5. Speed 190. Chicago traffic, giant 1075 on the ILS, 10 center approach. Okay, still showing quite a significant tailwind here. BNAB altitude. Okay, runway is in sight. Okay, glide slope. Gear down, flash 15. Speed 170. I'm hoping that wind shifts here pretty quick because I can't land with the tailwind like that. Alright, let's keep the speed going down to 152. Flaps 20. Okay, wind 226 at 24. So that wind's got to swing almost 180 degrees for this to be, for us to work here. Alright, flaps 30. Landing checklist, landing gears down. Spoilers arm, auto brakes 1. Flaps are coming down. We'll wait for flaps. Okay, flaps, altimeters, ICAS, no alerts. We're clear to land. Chicago traffic, giant 1075 on final, 10 center. Okay, wind 229 at 8. Autopilot. Auto throttle. Okay, no longer got a tailwind, so we're good.
$1,000.
Okay, wind swinging there.
$500. $400.
Hey, a quartering tailwind right now. I'm okay with that.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed breakup. Reverser's normal.
Feet.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
Thank you.
2,000 feet remaining.
Alright, after landing checklist. Spoilers. Laps. Wixer off. Stereo lights, strobes are off. APU starting, clock. Hold. Step trim. Coming up. Alright, I'm curious what that landing rate was. Let's see. What did Smart Car say that was? 233? I'll take that with that crazy wind. Alright, now let's figure out where we're at and get a taxi plan going. Because we got a long way to go. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna... Here's what we'll do. Make a right turn on Papa, cross 10 left at Echo Echo, and continue all the way up on the Bravo. Swing a right on the Bravo, cross the 27s on Bravo, left on the Delta, right on Mike. We got a long way to go. Alright, let's do it. Okay, left on Echo Echo. Okay, strobes back on as we cross the active here.
Approaching 2-8 right.
Alright, after line checklist complete. Alright, Sim Captain, we'll see you, man. Thanks for being here for that. Yeah, so, hey, Jonas, this is the Nimbus Chicago O'Hare scenery. It is really, really good. Let me show you this thing. Look at how awesome the scenery is. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I need to drive. What's up, Sky Kid? You forgot your passport? That's okay, we're doing domestic flights today. We were doing a domestic flight today anyway. Yeah, man. The Nimbus scenery was definitely worth every penny. And I know it's normally flying into Chicago that often, but now I am because it's so pretty to be here. And the Nimbus people are really awesome, like really friendly, and they communicate well on their Discord server. I'm really happy with Nimbus products right now. Good customer support, and then they're very receptive to corrections and changes. If you find something wrong with their scenery, they'll usually fix it, and they listen to your feedback. So if you're not buying Nimbus sceneries, now's a good time to start. Okay, we're gonna cross the 27s here. Turn the strobes back on.
Approaching 27 left.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Take a picture with the pilot. I'm not much to look at, man. I don't think you want to do that. Yeah, it's really good, man. I love it. And join their Discord server too, because they're really good. And they're also working on a 707, a payware, so you can follow the project progress on there. It looks really good. Everything they do is good. Okay, we're clear of the 27s. Strobes off. And then we're gonna make a left onto Bravo, which should be right here. Okay, and then next turn will be on taxiway Mike. Okay, this should be taxiway Mike coming up here. Okay, and then we'll make another right turn on here in November.
Approaching 2 right.
Nope, now I'm going up there. So about 3 weeks ago, I was at O'Hare in real life. I flew from LAX to O'Hare in an A321. And then from there, I got onto a 767 and continued on to London. And I had a nice long scenic tour of the airport because we ended up driving around the airport for about an hour, waiting for a gate. It was crazy. All right, right turn here. Oh, a little too much. Oh, dude, this is a cargo flight. I got none of that here, man. This is a freighter. Look at this. Got none of that. Okay, we'll go into park on the next one. Okay, marshal is in sight. Okay, parking checklist. Transponders off. Fuel cut off. Alright, let's get the ground support equipment on. Airplane, ground service. Okay. You want the huge Ferrari in the back, huh? Yep. Waiting on external power. Okay, external power's on. Okay, window heat. ADIRU. We can go ahead and shut off the APU, turn off the APU gen. Actually, we'll leave that on. Alright, parking brake. Released. APU's off. Alright, let's open up the doors. Let's go ahead and start unloading, huh? Oh, there's the elephant. Oh, look at that. Elephant and the Ferrari car. We get everything. We got all the nonsense tonight. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank you for the flight. I want to also thank Sierra for making our callouts. They all worked. We got our 80 knots, V1, rotate, positive rate, 80 knots on the decel, 60 knots, reversers available, all that stuff. Speed brakes, spoilers deployed. So that works. So if you guys want that, come over to my Discord server. You can download it. It's over here. Just hop on in, navigate down to the... where's it at? Flight sim downloads, and it'll be right here, Callouts beta, with all kinds of other goodies that I got here for you. Tomorrow night I'm going to be flying again. I'll probably be in the 737, the level up 737. So we'll look forward to getting that flight going. I haven't decided if we're gonna do East Coast or West Coast flying yet. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But we'll definitely do about 3 legs in the 737-900 ER, because I gotta get current with United Virtual. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. You have a great evening. Thank you so much. Good night.